Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
God
It's been a
bless
hellishly long day
and
today.
you.
Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who... We're not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. Then they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well... He tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person? Hurry up! Will you help me?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation of their souls. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini. Et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te decet hymnus Deus in Sion. Et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam. Ad te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant them eternal. Benedictus Divi Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini. Et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te decet hymnus Deus in Sion. Tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam. Ad te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant them. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Rattay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if...
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Oke guys, lanjut. Gua yang
Come over
bagian
here,
sebelumnya
Henry.
itu gue cuman nggak mau keganggu aja kan ada cutscene-nya. Keren-keren warnya.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
Loh,
It's
gue
called
kira
a
dia
pistol.
cuman sekedar itu
You'll
doang.
see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Is that gunpowder I smell here?
That's right. It's Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it, eh?
How do you shoot?
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
Oh, ini handgun. Pertama kali di game nih. The handgun is terrifying modern weapon. Slow loading speed and inaccurate aim are balanced by its sheer destructive force. Kayak bazooka. Jadi klik kanan untuk load pistolnya, klik kanan untuk ngeker, klik kiri untuk tembak. Oke.
Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Great!
Alamak, susah kali ngeker. Godwinnya ada 4. Wah ini gak bisa aku. Ngekernya kemana lagi nih?
My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Kayak lem itu berguna banget sih. Try to get new allies. Bukan.
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. You lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead, and there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, That's good. It would be hard to get any other priests here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with.
Tadi suruh pick up ini ya. Wah, bagus banget ini. Untung dekat. Berapa banyak?
I tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Bam, bam, bam. We finally... where should we go?
Hey, Henry, come up here.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right?
Kenapa blur gitu?
I hear we're going back to Ratai tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all.
Gue nggak
Though
yakin
I'd
kita
rest
bakal
easier
balik
if
sih.
he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dente's fortuna jivat.
Ha!
Exactly.
Well, now it's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the
Yang bilang
wings of
duit
our
kita
fortuna
ini
carry us away.
hilang. No, dia ngajak Bewan.
Oh, Fortuna. May the best player win.
Tidak ada cuci muka dulu gitu ya guys ya. Cuci lah kecil-kecil.
Damn it!
Kalah.
How can you lose so fucking much?
Either I'm playing badly, or you bloody cheated, Sir Hans.
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
You want to enjoy life again? So, back to the original plan.
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would wait bandages.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow, there's absolutely fuck all going on.
As a blacksmith myself, I don't envy you at all.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons.
Audente Fortuna Ivat. Oke, time to apa nih? Fix ya. As always, from the bearded axe.
That's one sharp blade.
Bearded axe udah. Ini ya. Common longsword. Gua skip aja ya.
What do you want
Okay.
here, you scoundrel? Why'd you
Masih
barge in
marah.
here?
Masih marah dia apa?
I repaired those broken weapons.
Bloody hell. That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
Me too. I grew up in a smithy, but I prefer fighting myself. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
Arrow sama scatter shot. Scatter shot itu. Who's that lady over there? Is that Clara? Ini kita nggak mau KF dulu ya, gue coba cek sekitar apa yang gue lewatin, generalize yang
Hey,
oke.
are you that new bloke? You wouldn't happen to have a few iron horseshoes, would you?
Nah ini juga salah satu ternyata. Kayaknya yang kita pernah ajak ngobrol sebelumnya juga gitu dia.
Aye, that would be me, unfortunately. I'm just trying to think of what to do because things aren't looking good.
What's wrong? Are they injured from battle?
Aye, that too. One of the mares took the brunt of it, the poor thing. She wasn't as lucky as you. Sacra. I almost shot you at that mill this morning, fella. You're bloody lucky our captain saved you. How did it all happen, anyway? Why were you with that bastard from Trotsky?
That's a long story. Just tell me what I can do to help.
Well, I have some horses in the stable that need shoeing. If we're gonna go anywhere tomorrow, that is. But Steer, the blacksmith, is dead. And his brother can't even forge a nail.
And how many horseshoes do you need?
All I need is enough to shoe the last 3 horses. But the 2 horseshoes I found lying around here are useless.
You're in luck. I'm a bit of a blacksmith myself.
Ya baru padahal
Any
dari sana.
journeyman can make a horseshoe.
That really is quite the coincidence. I'd be happy to pay you for your work.
All right. But I'm going to need a forge and an anvil.
Don't worry about that. You'll find Bull in the castle forge. He's a hearty fella, but all thumbs when it comes to smithing. Tell that numbskull to let you use the forge for a while.
Ya,
Wish you a
baru
blessed
dari sana
evening.
gua. Gua ada nggak horseshoe? Gua ada buku, Cok. Gak ada horseshoe gua. Gak bisa baca buku. Apa ini? Kita itu ke Sbul. Oke, kita saatnya kembali ke itu ya. Oke, Oke, akhirnya kita udah buat ya guys ya.
You normally carry that much iron around on you?
Happy to help. Is there anything else I can do?
No, I'll shoe the horses myself. Here's something for your help. Thanks a lot, my friend. God be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
Okay, time to continue last. Talk to Clara.
Great, just who I was looking for. How's our captain doing?
Don't worry. Godwin treated his wounded eye.
I hope so. He'd lose it otherwise.
It can't be that bad. If they change the bandages regularly...
You mean if I change the bandages regularly? Damn it all. That fight could have ended up a lot worse.
Sorry, but no one could have known in advance how it would end.
How else could it have ended when you fought each other with weapons? And now I have to fix all the damage.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Zverk, and that poor Kodsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know. What about food? Enggak. Carpenter axe. Digestive. Ambil. Aku udah pendek ya. Ini jas kita kan? Bandage. Gak ada. Oh ada. Apa itu tadi? Omega 16 cukup lah. Mik. Ini harus kita omongin kah? Oh enggak. Tadi kaget aku kira dia F. Yang sakit. Ada Mark Kozlik. Guardman Pass. Satu lagi. Oh, satu lagi di bawah. Bentar.
At least somebody fell asleep.
Kayaknya di paling bawah yang paling sakit.
You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kozlik.
I'll take a look at your wound.
All right, let's take a look at you. Christ, I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg, and there's likely something wrong with your head too. This isn't good. I should take a look at his belly, too. Nothing serious. Just a few bruises. It doesn't look like he'd have any internal injuries. Let's take a look at that wounded leg of yours. Oh, bloody hell. That bandage stinks. I'll have to treat it properly. I'll take a look at your head. Oh, that blood in your hair isn't yours. But you've got quite a fever. All right. I think I know what I need.
Astaga.
I'll clean and dress your wound, but I'll have to cauterize it, or else the gangrene will kill you. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. At least you hold still. Let's have a look at you. Oh, it's full of pus. There's just one thing for this. Some good spirits.
Satu aja kan.
All right. Water will have to do. I have to change his bandage. I'll just tighten it a little here. There we are. Tear it off, tie it up, and we're done. That looks good. And that takes care of the bandaging.
Kayaknya udah cukup deh, dia nggak terlalu parah.
Well, that's that. I did all I can do. The wound is clean and freshly dressed. I reckon his fever will break soon enough. You'll soon be better, God willing.
Yang kedua adalah Mark.
Does anything hurt, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head?
Is there a cut?
You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark.
I'll clean and dress your wound. Oh, karena dia ada concussion ya.
I'll clean and bandage your wounds, but most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll clean that wound for you.
Alkohol sebenarnya sih. Ya kali ini kita pakai alkohol.
This will sting a bit.
Christ.
Biar dia bangun.
Good. That's that. I'm going to dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
Finished. It's as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I could use some sort of potion.
Painkiller.
This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
Jangan kasih alkohol karena dia
I
nanti
reckon we're done
tidur.
here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon.
Rise!
Okay.
I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
I'd appreciate it, lad.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
So first I'll clean your
I'll clean that
wound.
wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Clean,
Is it that
stitch,
bad?
and bandage.
Gangrene is pretty bad. This is gonna sting a bit.
Fucking hell, that burns.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to.
Nih.
I'll have to sew up that wound on your chest.
Make it quick before I shit myself from the pain.
I'll just make a few quick stitches. That's it.
Christ. Fuck.
Damn it. Stop squirming around, Zverk. I'm trying to concentrate. One more knot. There we go.
Mother of God! That wasn't exactly painless, mate.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Verk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
Dia haus tadi, kasih nggak?
I'll give you something to drink.
About fucking time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
Enggak. Sesuatu yang nggak
I'll
dia
have to find
minta.
something else.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck.
Moonshine. Coba aku tanya Clara dulu. Clara. Ya Clara namanya. Dia ini nggak, soalnya dia minta minum, takutnya nggak boleh.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
What about bleeding? Should I bandage the wound?
Aye. A bandage will stop the bleeding, but you should first make sure there isn't a fracture.
Can I give them something to eat?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be best, or a potion that will bring his strength back. But be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding. Eating and drinking will only make it worse.
Oh, oke, nggak boleh berarti.
Take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
Dia nggak boleh minum. Oh, we cannot give him a drink. Dia bleeding kan, makanya kita harus ini.
I'll give you something.
About...
I'll have to find something else.
Strong alcoholic drink. Watch out for the hangover. Udahlah, kasih aja kali ya. Nggak usah lah, jangan.
All right.
Dengar kata Clara aja.
I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already, really. Thanks a lot. Oh, fuck me.
Let's return to Clara. Siapa nih orang?
Wait, I know you. You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Look, we'll talk later, all right? Right now, I'm just glad to be breathing.
Wait, don't I know you?
Look, we'll talk later, all right? Right now, I'm just glad to be breathing.
Clara.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
It wasn't easy, but I managed to treat all the wounded. I hope they'll be all right.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
I reckon we can forget about taking a stroll this time, eh?
Definitely. Unless you were to carry me on your back.
Well, I suppose I could handle that.
No, no. You should go and lie down. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending. It was good to see you, my friend.
Oke, saat kita cuci baju. Go to sleep in the cabin. I see, okay. Time to sleep, eh? Sleep and save. Wow.
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.